Hi guys, today I want to address the South African Indian Muslim community and how their anti-blackness has made their solidarity towards Palestine performative. So firstly, the political parties that are in solidarity with Palestine in South Africa are the African National Congress, the Economic Freedom Fighters, the Pan-African Congress, UDM, Good Party, a few of them, with the exception of DA, which is the second largest political party. So if you are in Palestine, in solidarity with Palestine, both in your personal capacity and in your capacity as a South African citizen, acknowledging the fact that South Africa has played a big role when it comes to international justice processes for Palestine. They are the ones who initiated the court case to ICJ, and the reason we were able to do so is because South Africa nationally has a position in solidarity with Palestine, right? But B, the South African context is so similar to that of Palestine because we are still living in a neo-apartheid. We lived in apartheid, right? And that's the same context in which Palestine is going through. A Zionist occupation is still the status of South Africa as well as that of Palestine. So we're in a very unique contextual, historical space that really aligns with that of Palestine, right? I mentioned these 2 points because that meant that when it came to the 29th of July and when it came to constituting our parliament, because when we vote, we are voting for political parties who will represent us in parliament, who will create policy to say that South Africa stands with Palestine or not, or South Africa will be pursuing an ICJ court in solidarity with Palestine. We had one job. We had to vote for political parties that are in solidarity with Palestine. And the Indian anti-blackness came and showed itself when the Indian Muslim anti-blackness showed itself when they decided that they wouldn't vote for the EFF because they don't believe in the black emancipation. A good number of them, I apologize for generalizing, I mean a good number of them, right? They couldn't vote for the EFF, which is a black emancipatory movement, right? The same way we would imagine that of Palestinian emancipation to look like. They couldn't vote for the ANC again because of their anti-blackness, right? So they then voted for the DA. And the DA is now in a GNU. They're second in majority, which means they will have a lot of sway in parliament. They have the second most number of seats, right? And they are in a coalition of some sort. So they will have a grand sway when it comes to our policies and international relations with Palestine, because this is important because the DA is a Zionist, is funded by Zionists, and stands in solidarity with Israel, even though they might tiptoe around it, right? They don't acknowledge Palestine or Israel as an occupation, and that's the first problem to begin with, right? That means that they're automatically on the side of Israel. So it's just so crazy how your anti-blackness has revealed itself and has really made your solidarity towards Palestine performative. If you voted for the DA, know that you have backtracked our efforts when it comes to supporting Palestine in our national South African context. And you're fake. You can't be in solidarity with Palestine but not be in solidarity with the black majority, including yourselves, who were oppressed by the apartheid regime.